Today we will be seeing about why sound and touch plays a major role. Okay. First, we will see about how the five elements are evolved in the universe. Okay. Today, let us take a little bit dig about the alternative therapies. According to alternative therapies, how the five elements are evolved. Okay. According to alternative therapy, everything in the universe is made out of five elements. Okay. Earth, water, fire, air and space. Each and everything, whatever you take, everything is made out of these five elements only. Okay. First, let us see. And what is the that is the philosophy behind the alternative therapies. Whatever there is in the macrocosm, okay, there it is there in the microcosm also. In Tamil, we call it to be that andathil ullade pindam, pindathil ullade andam. Whatever happen in macrocosm, that is in the microcosm also. Whatever there in the microcosm, that is in the macrocosm also. Okay. So first, let us take an analogy. Okay. So the five elements are nothing but earth, water, fire, air, and space. See how these elements are arranged in the earth, in our globe, how these elements are arranged. How these elements are arranged. See, first, just a moment, friends. Just a moment. Yes, friends. See how these five elements are arranged in our globe. See, first, in the bottom, what it is there? The earth is there. Okay. On the top of the earth, the water is there. Right? Have you ever seen the lake, ocean, right? Pond, in everything, how it is arranged? Underneath, bottom, the earth will be there. On the top of the earth, water will be there. Right? Then, on the top of the water only, the fire can exist. Can you keep the fire inside the water? It couldn't be, right? So, top of the water, the fire will be there. And where the air is? Above, over the fire. And where the space is? Over the air. So, this is how the five elements are arranged. Okay, so arranged. So, first comes the earth, then comes the water, then comes the fire, then comes the air, and finally comes the space. Okay, so when we reverse the process, at the top of the at the top of the thing, we are having the space, then comes the air, then comes the fire, and then comes the water, and then comes the earth. Okay, so this is what there in the macrocosm and how it corresponds to our body. See, when you take this place is there, no? This is the place we are having lots of spaces. You are having sinus spaces. You are having the nasal passage. You are having the oral cavity. You are having the cranial space. Okay. See, this is the part of the body which is having more spaces when you compare it to the other parts of the body. Okay. So this part of the body corresponds to the space element. Okay, and now you tell me in which part of the body the dominance of air element is much higher. You are inhaling, the inhalation breath goes here, and where it is getting filled up? This place, right? So this is the space element, and from here to here corresponds the air element. Okay, so what we have seen in the macrocosm, first the space, and then comes the air, and then comes the fire. Okay, and fire corresponds to digestion. Yes, you need fire for proper cooking of the food. Got it? The same way, in which part of the body the digestion is happening? This part of the body, right? So this place corresponds to the fire element. Got it? And then comes the water element. Space, air, fire, then water. Okay. And which part of the body, the dominance of the water element is much higher? So this is the place of bladder, right? So everything will be cleared up, right? So everything. So this corresponds to the water element. And this is the place which is more solid in our body. You don't have any space. You don't have any water element. right? Much of the space. Yes, it is there. It need not, it is not having. But when you compare to the other part of the body, this part of the body is more solid than the other parts, right? So since it is more solid, this corresponds to the earth element. See how beautifully it is there. Whatever is there in the macrocosm, it is completely present in the microcosm. In the same order it is there. So whichever happening in the macrocosm, it is going to affect here. Got it? So you have the idea, right? Now let us move on to the theory, how the 5 elements are first created. Okay. See, initially, during the primordial time, okay, initially, there was only the consciousness. I am here sharing the philosophy, okay, the Sankhya philosophy, right? The philosophy, the Charaka philosophy. Based on those philosophies only, the Ayurveda system of medicine is designed. Okay, so we are talking about the philosophy. Got it, friends? So at the initial stage, there was nothing. Okay, only the consciousness, simply the consciousness. Okay, see, consciousness in the sense you can take the name to be anything, God, maybe anything. Okay, that was only the universal consciousness. Nothing was there. Okay, when there is an urge for creation, there is an urge for creation, the consciousness started vibrating. Okay, the consciousness, only the consciousness was there, nothing more than that. The consciousness was still. When there is an urge for creation, consciousness, that started vibration inside the consciousness. Slowly the vibration started moving out. Okay, see, when something vibrates, what it produces? When something vibrates,
The
there is
sound.
a paper sound. Yes, good. So it started vibrating, then the sound produces. So what is that sound? It is nothing but Om, the primordial sound, Omkara. Got it? The sound produced and it started vibrating, vibrating, vibrating. So when the vibration starts moving, got it? It is creating the space. There is an consciousness, nothing was there, and there is an vibration. It starts moving, producing the sound, the omkara, then it produces the space. The space is created, right? So from the space, what it is coming now, then the air molecules are coming, right? See what you can do. See, by which sense you can hear the sound? By means of ear. Got it? The space. The space is you can hear with your ear. Okay. There is a room. It is very close to room. Or you take a, what is that? Shell. Shell from the seashore. Okay. Inside the shell, there is nothing. You take the shell and have it in your ear. What you can hear? You can hear the sound of the wave, right? So from the emptiness, you get the sound. Okay. From the space, you get the sound. Then comes the space is filled by the air. Okay. What you can do by the air? What you can sense? Can you see the air? You cannot see, right? Can you smell the air? You cannot smell. Can you taste the air? No, you cannot do. But you can hear the air, right? You can listen to the air. Then you can also feel the air also. You simply close your eye. The wind is blowing. You can listen to the sound of the wind and you can also feel the touch of the wind. So the next sense comes. So which is sense? The sense of touch. Okay, first the sense of hearing is coming. Then comes the sense of touch. Got it? So the air is produced. Okay, the molecules in the air vibrates. They react with each other. When the molecules, they move against each other, they produce. When I move, what it is producing? It is producing heat. Yes, it produces heat. So what comes? The next elements that comes is the fire. See what you can do with the fire. Can you taste the fire? No, you cannot taste. Can you smell the fire? No, you cannot smell. But you can see the fire. So the sense of sight is coming. Okay, but you can also listen to the fire. You can listen to the burning sound, right? And you can also, when you touch, you can have the feeling of that burning sensation will be there. So the sense of hearing, the sense of touch, and the sense of vision, everything is there, right? And the heat is there. So the heat, the fire element produced. Then once it gets cools down, it condenses to produce the water, fluid, or take it maybe the liquid form. Okay, the water element is coming. See what you do with the water. You can taste the water. If there is no saliva in your mouth, can you taste anything? You cannot taste. You don't see the taste at all. So what you can do with the water? You can taste, right? So you can listen to the sound of water, right? You can touch and feel the water. You can see the water and you can taste the water. Then the water element gets solidifies. So see friends, it is philosophy only. It is what we are talking is philosophy. Okay, then the water element solidifies. Then it forms the earth element. And what the earth element is having? The earth element is having the smell. So when it rains, what comes? The smell of earth would be, you would be getting, right? So the earth element would be having the smell. You can hear the sound of earth, you can see the earth, you can touch and feel the earth, you can taste the earth, and you can smell the earth also. So this is how all the 5 elements are evolved along with our 5 senses also. Let me share you the pictures so that you can understand. See, observe. See, so this is ether. Ether here. Ether means it is nothing but the space. Okay, so when the space element comes, the sense of hearing comes. Then air comes. From the space is filled by air. Okay, so when the air comes, you will be having sense of hearing and sense of touch. Then from the air, you are getting the fire elements. The fire element is evolved from the air element. So you are having sense of hearing, touching, and vision also. And when the fire gets cooled down, you get water element. So from that, which one is evolving? The sense of hearing, touching, vision, and taste, that it is represented by the tongue. Okay, then when the water gets solidifies, you get the earth element. So from that, what comes? The sound, touch, vision, and taste, also the smell. Okay, this is how the 5 elements evolved from one another, and this is how the senses also got evolved. Okay, and you see, let me share you the picture. Another picture. Observe. So this is how. So first there is nothing. Okay, there is nothing. Only the space element is there. Okay, from the space, what comes? The air element comes. The air element evolves. From the air element, the fire element evolves. From the fire element, the water element evolves. And from the water, the earth element. Finally, the earth element is evolving. Okay, so this is how it comes. Now, let us see with then another image. See, I'm sorry, not this image. See, observe, this is what happening here in the microcosm. Got it? Observe. So this is the place. This is the place of ether. Okay, ether element. So here you are having lots of spaces, cranial space, intracranial space. Okay, then you are having the sinal space, oral cavities, there nasal passage. So this place, the head will be there, no? So it is having lots of spaces. And from here to here is the dominance of air element. Okay, the lung is all the time filled with air only. The respiratory tract is here only. Then comes the digestion here. So the digestion will be relating to the fire element. Okay, and that one is fire, the digestion. And the sense that corresponds to it, vision. And then comes the taste. Taste in the sense water element, and that corresponds to here. And then comes the smell that corresponds to your lower leg. Okay, so this is how. This is how it is functioning. Got it? Now, observe. See, where we are having the problem. Actually, for our kids, where we are having the problem. The kids can, yes, of course. just like this. So where the problem lies now, the kids can move their leg, no worries. The kids can urinate and poop out just like other, no worries. The kids are eating, right? And they can digest the food just like the others, no worries. But this place, the air element, this corresponds to the expression. See, you are having an idea, and how you are expressing it to the other people? By means of talking only, right? You are expressing it to your speech, right? So where our kids lag now, our kids lag in this air element. Okay, yes, am I audible, friends?
Yes.
So our kids lag here in the air element. Got it? So they lack the expression. Even though they have the idea, they don't know how to express it. And absolutely, the problem is here with the head, the space element, the brain, how they think, how they interact with other, how they communicate with the other, how they put the ideas into the concrete thing, like that. So the problem, the most of the problems comes with the air element and the space element. And see, let me share you the picture one more time. See, observe. See, from here, see, from here, that is from the sense of hearing only, the sense of touch evolved. From the sense of hearing and touch only, the vision element evolved. From the sense of hearing, touch, and vision only, the taste, the sense of taste evolved. And from all these senses only, the smell is evolved. So who is the mother sense? The mother sense is sense of hearing. Okay. So if you are having a problem with the smell element, you can correct it by means of the sense of taste, sense of vision, sense of touch and sound. Okay, if you are having a problem with the taste element or the taste sense, you can correct it with the sense of vision, sense of touch and sense of hearing. If there is a problem with the vision element, you can correct it with the sense of touch and sense of hearing. If there is a problem with sense of touch, you can correct it with sense of hearing. So the sense of hearing comes here in all the places. Got it? So the sense of hearing is much important. So sound plays a major role here. And next comes the sense of touch. And absolutely, our kids mostly, majoritarily, they are lagging here only with the elements like space and the air element. So the sense of hearing and sense of touch. Okay, see what it means now, it doesn't mean that our kids cannot hear properly. What you can do now, you can treat the problems here with the sound element, the element of touch. You can heal everything with the element of sound as well as the touch. Got it? See, can you say any one religion, any one spiritual thing without chanting or without a prayer song? Can you say one thing? You take it to be Hinduism, you take it to be Christianity, Muslim, Jainism, Buddhism. See, whatever kind of religion you take, what plays the major role? This is the prayer song. Okay, in Hinduism, you are chanting, chanting, chanting. And in Christianity, they are doing the Christmas carols. Okay, everything. See, whatever thing. And the Muslims, they also have a prayer song, right? In Buddhism also, they are having the chanting. See, whenever you are listening to a particular chanting, what it does? It helps to calm down your mind. Your space element calms down. Got it? So the sense of sound, the sound is much important, right? So the sound can heal the imbalance. It is having the power or potency to heal any kind of imbalance happening in the other elements. Got it? So this is the concept, right? And we have seen, no, which is the primordial sound. There is an universal consciousness. From that, when there is an urge for creation, a vibration started. From the vibration, the sound, the primordial sound is nothing but Om. So Om chanting is very much important. Okay, so today what we will be doing now, we are going to do the Omkara chanting only. Okay, whereas So this is not only for the kids. Okay, this is not only for the kids, but also for us, the parents. Okay, so today I will be teaching it to you for ourselves, for the adults, and you can teach it to the kids in the way they want. Okay, see, the Omkara, the Om sound is can be split into A, U, Im. Okay, A, U, Im. So these sounds can be combined to form the Om sound. Got it? Now we will be doing a breathing exercise. This Omkara chanting helps to, so hope you people heard about the chakras. We are having the 7 chakras in the body, and these 7 chakras corresponds to each and every endocrine gland system. Okay, so whenever we make a Omkara chanting, this Omkara chanting helps to balance the imbalance happening in the chakra system. Ultimately, it corresponds to the endocrine gland system functionality. Got it? Yes. Now observe. Sit in your comfortable place. Okay. Now, see, keep your hands this Chin Mudra. This is Chin Mudra. Okay. Now, rest it over your palm. Your spine should be straight. Now, you have to inhale while exhaling out. You have to say ah, chant ah. When you chant ah, you have to open your mouth wide. Ah. Like that. Don't get embraced to shout loudly. Okay, so it is actually a healing. Okay, when you are chanting ah, okay, your awareness should be over your lower part of the body, right? See, you are walking and you are falling down. What sound you make? Ah. Instinctively we will be making the ah sound. So this ah sound is having the power to heal the problems occurring in the physical body. Whenever there is a problem with the physical body, we instinctively we heal it with the ah sound. Okay, so it helps to heal the physical body. So we will be doing it for thrice. Okay, each and every chanting. Hands in Shin Mudra. Sit straight and tall, spine erect. Now inhale. While exhaling out, chant ah 3 times. Do along with me. Ah. 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 Keep your eye closed. Observe your lower part of the body. Gently open your eyes. Now, change. This is Chin Mudra. Fold 3 fingers. This is Chin Maya Mudra. Okay. Now, place it in the middle of the thighs. Okay. Yes. Now, we will chant ooh. Okay. When you say ooh, you have to circle your mouth like this. Ooh. Like that. And when you start chanting ooh, you can observe that your heart is getting vibrated. Okay, so when you are doing Ukara chanting, take your attention or your awareness to the heart. How you connect with the people? We connect with people through our heart only, right? So if there is a problem relating to the social element, so this can be healed by means of this Ukara chanting. Okay, yes, 3 times we would be doing. Keep your hands here like this, middle of the thigh. Close your eyes. Take your attention to the heart. Now chant ooh 3 times. Om. 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 Observe your heart. Gently open your eye. Now make fist. Make fist. Okay. Now place it in the groin part. Now we will chant Makara. Like that. Okay. See, when you chant okay, when we are listening to the other people with so much concentration, we say For example, if you are listening to the story and the story is very much interesting, we say what next? We say like that, right? So this ma sound or the makara helps to improve the concentration and helps to improve the focus. Okay, and it also helps to heal any problems relating to the psychological elements. Okay, now let us move on. 3 times of makara chanting. Place it in the groin part. Close your eyes. Inhale. While exhaling out, do makara focusing on your head. Deliberately prolong the exhalation and chanting process. Observe your head. Gently open your eyes. Yes, relax. See, not only this, not only balancing the chakra elements, not only balancing the endocrine glands, this helps to improve the lungs efficiency. Okay, see, we are much active, mostly we are much active only in the upper part of the lungs. The lower part of the lungs are left unused. All the time we are becoming much, all the time something is racing on in the mind. If that is the case, we would be active much here only. Our breath would be much shallower. We won't take deep breath. Okay, and our mind also won't calm down if the breath is here only. Whereas when you make these mudra, you are having deeper access to each and every part of the lung. For example, when you keep your hands in chin mudra, you are having the access to the lower part of the lungs. You are making use of the lower part. You are deliberately deepening the depth of the breath. And when you keep your hands in chin maya mudra, like here, you are having the access to the middle lobes of the lungs, middle part of the lungs. Okay, and when you keep your hands like this, you are having the access to the upper part of the lungs. So ultimately, each and every part of the lung is brought into working, right? So this helps to improve the more oxygen intake, helps to increase the pranic energy level, helps to increase the immunity. Also, it helps to expel all the stale carbon dioxide from our system and helps to improve the lung efficiency. When the lung is working properly, the movement of diaphragm happens properly. Thus, in turn, moves your digestive organs. So, the digestion also happens properly. So, the movement of hands in these different mudra, very much important. Okay. And now, what we are going to do now, we are going to combine these three chanting. A, U, Im. See, observe, again make fist. Okay. So, this time, the hand should be positioned like this. Both fists are facing each other. Okay. But much close to each other, but they are kept below the belly button. Okay. So, this is called Brahma Mudra. Okay. Now, we will inhale while exhaling out. Observe how I am chanting. First, observe. Ah. Yep. Okay, va? So, A, U, Im. We will be combining all these three. Okay. When you chant A, awareness here over the lower part of the body. When you chant U, awareness over your heart. When you chant Im, awareness here over the head. It is followed by a silence for a second. When you are observing the silence, awareness should be over your head. And this helps to cure all the karmic ailments, this silence. Okay. Now we will do it for thrice. Got it? Everyone position your hands in this way. Yes, below the belly button. It is called Brahma Mudra. Spine erect. Close your eyes. Ah. 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 Gently open your eye. Yes. Now we will combine all these things, Im into Om. Omkara chanting. Okay. See, keep your hand in this mudra. Interlock all the finger. Interlock all the finger. Stretch out the middle finger. Stretch out the middle finger. And the index finger and the thumb should touch each other. Index finger and the thumb should touch each other. Let me repeat one more time. Interlock all the finger. Stretch out the middle finger. The tip of the thumb touching the tip of the index finger. This is Mooladhara Mudra. Helps to activate the Mooladhara. Okay. Now, Om is the speech mantra of the chakra Mooladhara. Okay. Now, what we are going to do now, we are going to activate Mooladhara chakra by chanting Om. Keep your hand in this mudra before your chest. Close your eyes. Take your attention to the place between your genital and the anus, the perineum area, the place of Mooladhara. Okay. Take your attention between the genital and anal part. Got it? Now, inhale while exhaling out, chant Om. Okay. The exhalation and chanting has to be deliberately prolonged. Got it? 3 times. Om. Om. Observe your Mooladharam. Gently open your eyes. Release the mudra. Move your finger. How are you feeling? Feeling grounded, right? Feeling so calm, right? Yes. So this is what is necessary for us and for our kids. Okay. So due to time constraint, I have given only 3 rounds in each and every step. Okay. So there is no limit for this. You can do n number of time and you can do at any point of time. There is no contraindications. Even the pregnant ladies can do. Okay, this is actually very good for the pregnant ladies because a new life is forming here, which is the first element that is ever formed, sound. Okay, that is why what they are doing, we are having the ceremony of wearing bangles for the pregnant ladies. Whenever they move the hands, the sound is produced. The sound can be heard by the fetus inside. Okay, so this chanting is very important for the pregnant lady. Even the pregnant ladies can do. So anyone can practice. Okay, so this pranayama helps for you people, the parents also. So when you practice, you can do it as a one full set. Okay. Whereas when you take it for the kids, if the kids can do the mudras, everything and all, yes, let them do. But if it is difficult for them, don't worry about the mudras. Just encourage the kid to chant Om. Just encourage. Omkara chanting is enough. For some kids, even the Omkara chanting could be difficult. So whichever thing the kids can do, either he can chant Ah, either the kid can chant Oo, either the kid can chant Im. Okay, see what the kid can do. Encourage him to do the chanting. If the kid cannot do that chanting, oo chanting or im chanting, the kid is all the time producing some different sounds. Let him do. Don't restrict the child or don't get angry with the child for producing the some sounds. Okay, let him make the sound. It is actually a healing technique for him. Okay, so if he makes sounds, encourage him to make the sound. Okay, if the kid itself cannot make the sound, let it be. Just put some chanting for him. See, whether you may belong to any type of religion. So in any type of religion, there will be some prayer songs will be there. If you are a Christian, Christmas carols will be there. If you belong to Hinduism, lot of chantings are there. Okay, just play those songs. Let him just listen. Okay, so that itself gives a lot of healing inside in his body, also for his mind. Okay, so there are some kids, they can't listen, they can't make the sound, right? But for those kids, they can feel the touch. Every kid can feel the touch. Okay, so tomorrow, what we will be seeing now, with a sense of touch, how we can bring the sense of calmness in the child. The child is very much aggressive. Okay, so by means of touch, how you can bring the sense of calmness in the child, that we will see tomorrow. But before finishing up, let me teach you one more pranayama. It is called Brahmari. Okay, it is also a very wonderful pranayama, Brahmari. Okay, see, when you are practicing, you parents are practicing, you can assume this mudra. This is called Shanmukhi mudra. Observe, friends. See, with the thumb of the finger, with the thumb, you are placing the thumb over the tragus of the ear. Okay, the thumb is placed on the tragus. It is not inserted into the ear. Observe. The thumb is placed on the tragus and you are closing the ear tightly. Okay, now the index finger goes into the inner canthus of the eye. The middle finger goes over the nose and the ring finger over the lip and the little finger under the lip. This is how you have to do. Okay, so this is the mudra. See, whichever place, relax, friends, relax. First, relax. See, whichever place you are placing your hands, they are very important Varma energy points. Okay, when you place your fingers over that respective places, you are activating those points. You are trying to remove the stagnation happening there. Okay, then the next thing, This is a symbolization of controlling all your senses and bringing all the senses to your inward side to bring a sense of serenity and calmness from inside. Okay. And if most of the kids can't do this, okay, if they can't do like this, what you can encourage the kid now, you can encourage the kid, make use of the index finger and close the ear. This it will serves the purpose. Got it? If the kid can't still do this, what you can do now, ask the kid just to close the ear with a hand like this. Okay. So if the kid can't still do this, let it be. Just ask him to chant Makara. That itself serves the purpose. Okay. Now let us move on to the pranayam. Now you have to assume this mudra. Now roll your tongue so that it touches the upper palate. Roll your tongue so that it touches the upper palate. Yes. Close your mouth. Okay. Now you have to inhale. While exhaling out, we will be chanting Makara. Like that. While doing that, so you have to observe what is happening inside your head. Now we will be doing for 7 rounds. After 7 rounds, don't open the eye abruptly. Just stay for a few seconds and observe what is happening inside the head. Okay. Now let us move on. Position, either you can do like this or like this. Roll your tongue so that it touches the upper palate. Close your mouth. Only the ear is closed tightly. Other places you are gently resting your fingertips. That's it. Mm, 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 observe your head. Now gently open your eyes. You don't feel like opening your eyes, right? You want to keep your eye closed. So that much effect this pranayama is having it on our mind. Okay. It is very good pranayama. This is the very good pranayama for insomnia problem. Insomnia problem. You can increase the counting also. That is the number of rounds you are doing. Very good for migraine issues. Very good for high BP. Very good in relieving the tension from our mind. Helps to calm down the mind on an instantly manner. Okay. See, being a parent, you can also practice this also. And if our child is capable of repeating what we say, you can encourage the kids to join, take up the singing classes. Okay, so the singing make use of both the sound element, also the space as well as the air element. Both elements will be engaged. Okay, I have seen, especially I have seen a child who is getting benefited by after taking the singing classes. The what is that? The behavior improved a lot after joining in the singing classes. If the child is capable of doing that one, you can encourage the child also. Okay, friends. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can end the session.
Thing from Tripugar for non-verbal kids, listen and things, and you are talking about today about this. Please, friends, wait. I have somebody at the door. I have to go.
Ma'am,
Yes,
today I have tried like two things which we discussed yesterday. First thing is like standing on each leg for 2 minutes and then checking the nostril. Somehow, like,
okay.
both the legs, I found like only left nostril was active after that when I checked. But
Leave
the
that, Rekha. That would be little bit confusing. Okay, if the person is very pure by his body, he is taking the right form of food, right form of that sattvic food, like that kind of thing, then the flow of breath would be correct when you are doing in that manner. Okay, so leave that technique. Whereas what you can do now, you can make
yeah,
use
that
of this.
one worked. That
That
one
would,
worked.
yes, so make use
Because
of that.
right nostril was then active. Ma'am,
Yes.
one thing, so in both of the nostril, which one is good, ma'am? Like, is it left or
Both
right?
are good. Both are good in their own way. Both are good in their own way. Okay. So the right nostril is for the bodily function, bodily function. Okay. Whereas the left nostril is for our mind. Right nostril is for body. Left nostril is for mind. Okay. So when you want to keep your mind more calm. Okay. Just note it down. The right nostril is for body and the left nostril is for mind.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want to keep your mind more calm, okay, if you want to be more creative, in that case, the left nostril will be much it has to be active. Okay.
Okay.
Whereas you have to finish your work. You are in a hurry. Okay. You are determined to finish off. That is the deadline. In such a case, the right nostril has to be active because it has to give you more energy. And you are eating the food. Okay. While eating also, the digestion process has to be finished off. Right? In such a case also, while eating also, the right now it is best if the right nostril is active. And when you are sleeping also, the sleeping needs the right temperature in our body. Okay, so that time also the right nostril has to be active. So what I am suggesting now, don't forcibly change the nostril all by yourself. Okay, let it happen in its own way. Let it take its own path. Okay, so why I have given that technique now? If the child is behaving more impulsively, if the child is getting much aggressive, he cannot be controlled. In such a case, surely for the sure his right nostril will be active. That time only, you please make use of this technique in order to get the left nostril active. That time only. So you have to use it based on the circumstances only. Whereas what you can do now, you can daily make the balance. You can bring the balance between both nostrils by making the child sit like this. If the child is sitting like this, okay, then both the nostrils will be. So this one you can do on a regular basis. Whereas forcibly changing it to one nostril, so that is not advisable. If and only if you need it, you make use of it. Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Any other doubts, Pa? Yes, Valli. So நான் recording
Okay.
stop பண்ணிரட்டுமா?
Recording stop பண்ணிடுங்க. And please do send. இதுவுமே very
Sure.
useful session actually. நிறைய general-ஆவே it is really really useful session.